Hello, everybody, and welcome back. Session 38. Today, we have a new member joining us, in which we will provide his introduction briefly after the session tonight. Tonight, we have with us Taz.
Yo.
We have Brina.
Hello.
We have Ninx.
Heyo.
We have Winter.
Hi.
We have Dio.
Howdy.
And our newest member, drumroll, is Miris.
Hey.
Today's agenda, we left off last leaving you guys on the ship and Dio's cat being a grumpy little shit. So, as you all wake up, Dio, you particularly wake up first, and you see that your cat, too impatient for you to feed it, has went and fished for himself, came back soaking wet with a barrel of fish to feed upon. But as you walk aboard the top deck, you see a man. Not really a man, but an ugly-looking creature almost. Standing next to your cat, petting him, and your cat's letting him.
Dio is just gonna go and just freeze for a second and just run as quickly as saying, "Guys, there's a stranger on our boat. Guys, and just full on panic mode.
Dio comes barging down the stairs, thumping the whole way down, plopping every step of the way until he lands in the room. He says, "Guys!" Screaming at the top of his lungs, and all of you jolt awake, and Dio lets you know that there's a rather greenish-looking man standing upon the deck, petting his cat, and he wants somebody to go handle it right now. Yes, Winter. You want to go? All right. Winter gets out of bed, groaning the whole way, slouching, slugging, slips into her boots and shuffles up the stairs. She walks upon the top deck and winces as the sunlight hits her face and says,
Who are you? What are you doing here?
Sorry, I was just petting this cat here. Let me introduce myself. I'm Miris. Miris Sharpfeather.
Mm-hmm. I'll holler back and I'm going to continue to feel that is a little bit safe, and I'm going to holler for my group because I need reassurance.
all right, the rest of the group hears Winter go, "Hey, y'all, somebody really is up here." Does the rest of you follow?
I shall
Bree
follow.
gets up groaning. Maddox also, followed by Ninx, gets up groaning. Shit, not Maddox, Taz. Oh, fuck. We're just gonna go with it. I'll edit this whole clip out right here. You all three get out of bed and slop onto the top deck. All of you groaning and rubbing your eyes, till all of a sudden you're jolted right back awake when you see this strange feller.
Morning, everyone.
Not just any cat. My cat. My cat. I don't even know this guy.
His
And he
cat.
just barges in and is petting my cat.
Am I hearing all this?
Yes.
It's a really cute cat. I gotta say I couldn't resist petting it. I mean, I'm quite the animal person. I've got an owl of my own, and I snap and an owl appears on my arm.
Feel free to keep the RP going, everybody. I'm really enjoying this.
Yeah, this is Cree. He's my owl. Uh, Sorry, I didn't mean to offend you by petting your cat.
Nobody's asking the real question here. What are you doing here?
Oh, searching for adventure. Uh, I noticed your boat, and you thought, huh, Maybe I'll just tag along and see what the sea has for me. You don't mind, right? I could be quite helpful.
We don't even know you. How are we supposed to make sure you're trustworthy? You know, because you just barged in. Don't even know how you got here, and you're expecting us to be okay with you without any
I think the
questions.
professional needs to talk. Taz, please come here.
How can I be of assistance?
Explain this. Get this figured out. There's a stranger that is looking for adventure, and he thinks our group is the right one.
I mean, he does
Annabelle
look
sits in
kind
the
of weird.
distance.
He looks rather weird, so I mean, he does kind of fit in a little. I mean, look
Don't
at me.
antagonize it.
But look at me. I'm a gnome with horns.
And you caused the most shit. You think we want another one?
Exactly. There's more people to cause fuckery.
Oh, yay.
Fuckery, you say? Now I'm down for that as well.
Fuck it.
Eh?
I'm going back to sleep.
Winter, with a sigh of disappointment, but yet not quite judgmental, almost as if her sigh is accepting this person, walks on back to bed.
So, what do you guys usually do in the morning? Breakfast, I hope.
Eh.
Hmm.
Sometimes.
Oh man,
At the thought
I'm
of breakfast, you hear Winter yell from downstairs. Food!
Where is the food?
It's in your bag, as always.
Oh, so I just get plain food.
Hmm.
Annabelle doesn't
Well,
like when
unless
she
you
has competition now.
so. Where are we off to, gang?
Now here's the question as Miras asks, the group must remember what their quest was given to. So to whom of you remembers what person and to where you were supposed to be going?
I mean, I'm sure Lucifer knows, but Taz ain't got a clue.
Roll for insight.
19.
You remember a feller by the name of Half Pint telling you to do something.
Oh, yeah, that fucker. We had to go get the thing from the place with the people, I think.
There's no people, but there is a thing at a place. But what place, my guy? No, not hell. Not yet.
Is it the Dragon Claw thingamabob?
Ding!
Yeah.
That was not your answer, ma'am. Yes, you guys were set on the quest to go to the Dragon's Claw and find a portal to the Underfell. Or my bad, Underdark.
Underdark. Haven't been there yet. Well, I'm sold.
Taz then continues to sit you down and tell you that the Underdark that had been forewarned is not a friendly place. They love their small guys and they love to crush them. They love to drink blood from babies. And they like to snatch anything that moves. But first, they must cross the desert plains filled with brimmed red dragons.
my owl eyes just like widen as the story gets told, and small smile kind of creeps up on my face as I get excited.
As you all are talking, you hear a loud clearing of the throat from above the mast.
This bitch. I guess I'm looking up because I know who it is.
Winter, 1 second. Winter, roll your investigation. 26. Jesus fucking Christ. Okay. Winter, you look up, and immediately you see Neve sitting in the crow's nest looking down upon you. Her sharp gaped smile looking down at you. Well, good morning, adventurers. She smiles wickedly. Oh, and you have a new tag along. And to who are you?
Oh, hi, I'm Miris, and you are?
I'm me. And you, my dear, are beautiful.
Oh, stop it.
I wonder what your insides taste like.
I've wondered that too sometimes. I
She
sometimes
blushes a little. She says, "You know, you're an interesting soul. These pussies." She looks at the rest of the group. Don't ever really answer like that. Her smile resumes, and she twirls the hair around the tips of the horns on her hair. As her hair begins to shine in the sun, it's almost blood red mixed with yellow. She looks down, a sparkle in her eye. Says, "So, time's ticking, adventurers. So when are you going to Dragonclaw Island?"
You're leaving now. Jeez.
She looks at you. Her
When we
smile disappears quick. Her brow furrows and she says, "Excuse me?"
We're leaving now. Jeez. Respectfully.
Well, since you had it respectfully, I guess I'll let that slide. She
Sorry.
says, "Well, you wouldn't mind a tag along, would you?"
No, we don't mind babysitting.
What were you saying there, Miris?
Oh, I was just saying, I'm sorry. What's your relation to this group? Are you also an adventurer?
She is your form of BBEG. She replaced a necromancer, which had been terrorizing this group for a very long time, and she came in out of nowhere and slit his throat like it was a piece of cake.
Ah, so
So
not friends.
she's your arch enemy, but she plays on your side at the same time.
Got it.
Like they fought Smolg last turn, and he wiped them out in one turn as she regenerated them and basically shunned the dragon. She says, "Well, in that case, someone hoist the sails and let's go. I'm tired of waiting around. God, I'll be old and gray by the time this ship moves."
Yeah, who's driving this thing?
She says, "I don't know. I'm just here for passenger rights."
Can you take hers?
Of course. Let him know what? Nope, not this lady. That was the previous captain, and she got killed. She got casted back to the eternal plane.
Onwards to adventure.
So, adventurers. Yes, Maddox.
Do we still have our crew?
What crew?
The crew that we had bought like a while back.
What crew?
Killed them, you evil man.
Your crew is nowhere to be seen.
Well, guys, I guess we're on our own on this. Anybody got any
Yeah, so
ideas?
who's the captain of this barge? Winter, you want to take captain?
Oh yeah, Winter was
Yes.
captain for the longest time.
Yeah, so Winter, you're gonna pick this back up, champ. Where you want your crew?
So I would like who has the most steering ability?
Higher strength.
Definitely not me.
Big number. Okay, Bree has 25. The gnome has 24.
So far, Sabrina.
Yeah, Bree has the highest strength.
Bree, would you drive?
Hang on, pause the storyline. You want to put the barbarian in charge of driving? You can kiss this ship to the winds.
Hey, but I know we're gonna live though.
Are you? She's gonna drive this bitch to the first patch of rocks she sees because she wants to get there quicker.
She has a kid on board. She can't.
Do you want to test her?
You're gonna do good parenting, correct?
I am stupid.
Okay. Anybody else want to try?
Well, your next highest strength is
I don't know
Taz.
how to steer the ship.
Taz?
Fucking dead.
I mean, I'll do it, but somebody's got to scrub the poop deck.
Nose goes.
Sabrina?
Nose goes.
Free to
No.
call nose goes.
Nope. I'm Cat. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Nose goes rules, Captain.
I'm in charge, so I get to depend if those go.
Dio sits down, looks pretty, and presses his nose ever so softly.
Okay, but Dio has a cat to clean shit after, so shouldn't Dio be on the poop deck?
That is a good idea.
Yeah, question. Where's your cat using the litter box at?
But what about Annabelle?
Yeah, what's Annabelle's purpose?
Yeah, she's not even in the picture. Hey, you leave my daughter out of. Okay, we will. Tell her to scoop the poop deck.
Annabelle tells you no.
I think we should vote
Okay,
for
so
that,
what-
to be quite frank.
Okay, fine.
Excuse me, do you intimidation to make Annabelle do it?
What?
You say roll persuasion?
Intimidation.
Yes, Bree, I need you to roll Annabelle's intimidation as Maddox rolls his.
I have advantage also, but I don't need it. That's a 25.
Intimidation. 26!
Damn. What the fuck?
Maddox, you climb up on your little pedestal. You look at Annabelle and your fire flares in your eyes, and you look down on her and says, "Clean that damn poop deck!" She looks at you and laughs and says, "No."
Hang on, I get a reroll. I have advantage on this shit. Hold on. Hold on. I get a redo.
He has advantage. He gets one more roll.
That's an absolute negative. Well,
Yeah, she says,
sorry.
"Fuck no."
Taz, since you lost.
Taz, Winter tells you you're on poop deck.
Fuck you, Winter. I'm the captain of this bitch.
Wait. Can I do
Says the one who just
persuasion
got
to
embarrassed. Get your ass to the shit deck.
Wait, Dio wants to use persuasion for what, Dio?
persuade Annabelle to do it?
Roll persuasion! Brie, I need you to roll Annabelle's persuasion! Annabelle, 18. Dio, where's your roll?
Mine's loading still. My thing's still loading. I forgot to set it up before I did my little thing. Hold on. Please, Lord. Please. Okay. Persuasion.
No.
I
Okay, I'm using persuasion.
Hang on. Dio walks over calmly to Annabelle and says, "Here, pet my cat. Annabelle pets the cat, says, Dio says, now that you've pet my cat, I need you to scrub that deck. Annabelle looks at you, smiles, drops the cat, says, no.
Oh shit.
My sweet little kitty cat.
It's a cat. It landed on all fours.
I know, but that's still.
No,
You could have put him
Hang on.
down lightly.
Annabelle will go next, but Winter did call out the next persuasion check.
Let's go.
So Annabelle, roll persuasion.
We doing this.
You need to roll yours too.
I'm waiting to see hers.
No, persuasion, because Winter's trying to use her words to persuade her to do it. Let's see, a 13 for Annabelle. A 27 for Winter.
Get your ass down there.
Annabelle slumps her way down to the poop deck. She lost the persuasion. She has to. Okay, fine. Real quick, Dio, roll a counter. Annabelle's going to try to persuade you to clean it. Never mind, intimidation to use to do it.
Intimidation. So I just roll an So I just roll an intimidation roll.
Yes.
Okay. I failed that.
I guess Dio's going to scrub the poop deck.
Why'd you have to go and do that to yourself?
Dio picks up Mr. Lincoln and slumps down to the poop deck.
Wait! I have
Yeah.
a spell I want to do. I want to charm them. Charm Annabelle to where they'll do it. Can I do that? Or is that not allowed?
We're not going to use
have to-
spells on other players. We'll stick to intimidation
Guard!
and persuasion.
Yeah. And intimidate somebody else to do it!
And who do you want to intimidate? You got a new guy.
Hey, new guy! Actually, I'm not going to be a meanie
Oh,
head.
hey!
So I'm going to do persuasion instead. Hopefully it'll work. Hey, new guy, do you want
Who are you persuading?
to do some mirrors to clean up the poop deck? But I'm persuading instead of being intimidating, because he's a little charmy guy.
Miris, I need you to roll a persuasion check at the same time Dio does.
Okay.
23.
Natural 20.
Who won
please.
that?
Oh.
Oh no. New guy.
Oh, okay. Well, if you insist, and I just use a mage hand to start, scooping the poop deck. My arms crossed the whole time.
Thanks so much. You're very kind.
I just want to say before we continue with this storyline, it just took y'all 20 minutes to decide who's going to scrub the fucking poop deck.
Well, nobody wants to touch it. It's gross.
I just want to say, all of you forgot about Neeks. Neeks would have been a good candidate.
Hey, I'm not touching it or nothing.
I didn't want to do that.
Yeah, Neeks just sat in the back laughing their ass off.
Can I do my captain stuff?
Yes, what's your next captain move since you finally got a poop deck scrubber?
So, if Neeks wants to just sit there and look, just wait. Is Dio scooping?
And no, Miris lost the persuasion check and is down there scrubbing.
Dio, you can go to the top.
Crow's nest.
Yeah. And get your wish. Sit there and look pretty. Go ahead.
Thank you. I'm gonna go up carefully, but still do it.
Lincoln follows behind you.
To the left of the ship, I want to put Bree.
Bree on the left-hand side watching.
The right can be Neeks.
Nix. Winter looks at you, grabs you a wooden lawn chair, sets it down by the edge of the ship, and says, "Sit there, look pretty, and watch the seas."
No vomiting.
And Annabelle goes and talks shit to the new guy since he's scrubbing poop.
Annabelle comes back up here and sits in the corner. There's only one spot, and there's no spots left, I believe. And it's just me. I could go to the back, though.
Yeah, because all that's left is Taz, but Taz is on steering.
Yeah.
Nix is on the right-hand side. Brina's on the left. Dio's in the crow's nest. Miris is down below. That puts you at the back of the ship by Taz, doing whatever a captain does, besides being lazy.
Glaring at Tez.
Is staring laser holes through the back of their head. Okay, now before we get on to the actual part of the session, yes, this is still going on YouTube. Before we go on to the actual part, let's stick to the turn order so we can get some stuff done, guys. Turn order again is Taz, Bree, Nix, Winter, Dio, Miris. So let's keep it in order now. We're actually going to get going. Holy fuck, that took a long time. Alright, we're going to start this off strong. So, as you take off sail, hoist the anchor, and begin your journey. The first couple of hours go by smoothly. The weather stays persistent, nice and calm, nothing goes wrong. So about 2 hours in, you pass the mile marker. And beneath the waves, Dio, you swear you see a very long flipper slip beneath the boat.
A flipper?
Seems like a flipper, could be a fin, you're not sure.
Hmm. Well, I'm gonna go down the little ladder thingy carefully, as always, and like alert everybody, like, hey, there's a flipper or something out in the water. I'm not exactly sure if it's a flipper or not, but I'm pretty sure it is. So make sure that I am not, like, imagining this type of thing, because I genuinely I can't if it's real or what.
Alright. Taz, since you're next up on the turn order, you hear... Oh, wait. Since I called out Dio, he's cleaning the deck. Yeah, Taz, you're next. Dio's the first one to jump down, and he looks at you and says, "Hey, there's a flipper beneath this boat. I look crazy. I don't know what it is. Help me."
I'm down here. How am I supposed to see that? I'm short.
Well, get taller.
That was the worst insult that ever came from Dio. Just a single tear falls from his eye.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Don't be mad at me.
Don't lie, Dio. You like this.
Maybe I don't.
I guess I'm gonna turn
So
around and
turn around and
let Winter know what's happening.
you hear the story of what Dio saw. What do you do? Winter stands there looking clueless, unsure of what to do.
Good and evil. And that's what I'm saying.
What do you mean good and evil?
But it's not my turn. I was gonna do.
If a player calls on you, it's your turn. Okay, yeah. Winter stands there looking clueless, unsure what to do. So Taz, it's on you.
Well, I can't leave the will, so I'm gonna like look at Dio and be like, "Hold this," and then I'm gonna climb up to the crow's nest.
Okay.
So Dio, since he just climbed out the crow nest, is standing next to Taz. Taz says, "Grab this," and grabs Dio's hand, puts it on the wheel, and runs off, shimmying across the deck with his 2-foot legs. He climbs up the ladder, and
I am going to roll investigation on what this whatever the fuck is.
roll.
That is a 19. Yeah.
Taz, you know it's an aboleth. You can see by the way it's leaving ripples in the water. Its long tentacles slipping through like nothing's even bothering it. And
how,
briefly, ever so briefly, you see all 3 of its eyes.
and exactly how far away is this thing from us?
10 feet under your boat.
Oh, fucking A. Fuck. I guess I'm gonna holler for Bree and Nynx and Miris. And just be like,
Miris,
fight.
Miris, it's your lucky day. You got called off a poop deck early. You've been called up top.
I immediately rush up and excitedly look around.
Taz looks at you and points down under the boat.
I look down.
And there you see it, the aboleth. Standing way
Ooh.
too long. Its teeth sharper than knives. Its 3 eyes as big as, I'd say, 10 pearls put together. Its body at least triple that of your boat.
Ooh, that thing can do some damage. So what's the plan, guys? We attacking?
Well, let's see. Brita, you're next on the list. What's your step? What do you plan?
Kill this motherfucker.
All right. Nynx, what's your opinion?
Kill the motherfucker.
All right. Winter. What is your plan? Do you want to attack it or not?
Yes.
Okay. Dio.
I'm kind of more focused on driving the ship,
Oh yeah, you're screwed.
but yeah.
Who knows, Dio? You could let go.
Don't let go. You hold on to that for dear life.
I would rather hold on to because I am in stress mode and I need something to squeeze a hold of or something to, make sure that I am okay. Besides my cat, I don't want to squeeze him because
Okay.
I could risk damaging. So, yeah.
DM Power Flex here. Roll a strength saving throw to see if you can actually hold on to the wheel against the waves.
A strength saving throw? Bro, I hope I succeed. I'm so sorry. Okay, a 20.
Okay, Dio's safe.
Yes!
It's okay. It's okay. Well, with that being said, back to the top of the list. Taz, what's your battle plan here?
Oh no, I'm fighting this bitch. Despite what I know its powers are.
Roll for attack at disadvantage.
You know what? It's in the water. I'm going shock and grasp. I don't know how, but we're gonna do it. Don't ask me how. Never mind. God damn it. 12.
Unfortunately, Taz, you don't do any damage.
That's only my first one, my guy.
You said what?
That was only my first one.
Shit.
So 19.
That hits.
15 damage. Jesus fuck.
Give me a second. I gotta bust out my calculator because my notebook is currently occupied. All right. Now, Taz, I know you got like 2 more attacks, so what else you got planned here?
Well, I can't use my fucking battle axe because the fucking thing's in the water. Alright, is there anything around me that's like 5 pounds?
Dio's cat. I swear to God.
Other than the cat, is there a barrel or
Lucifer.
anything?
Lucifer urges you to grab the cat.
Fuck Lucifer right now. I need a barrel.
Constitution saving throw for Lucifer to take control.
25.
All right, shit, okay. The next closest thing is a barrel. It's 6 pounds.
Alright, so I will take the barrel, but I need the aboleth to make a deck save.
Advantage since he's in water, and a +6. Give me a second. I gotta get it to load.
Probably should have made this known I'm using catapult.
Should have known. All right, first one is 26. Second one, 11. Well, advantage, Joe. We're going with the 26.
Yep, so that's another action that I get to do. That's a whopping fail, so the barrel just lands next to him. But I need another deck save.
All right. First one, 15. Second one, 12. So 15.
Fail. 68 for 28 damage by a barrel.
The barrel flies to the water and clonks him on the head, which aggravates him. So, Taz, is that the end of your turn?
End of my turn, sir.
Brina, it's your turn. The aboleth is still underwater.
Like, how close is he?
He swam down a bit, about 13 feet underwater.
I'm gonna enter rage. I'm gonna jump in the water. And I'm gonna use my greatsword.
You're going to have to roll attack twice and pick the lowest number.
Then what?
You got to roll at disadvantage, so that means you got to roll at disadvantage, which means you roll 2 dice and you pick the lowest number out of your attack roll. So you'll click attack twice.
Actually, I have advantage on checks and ability, yeah.
Not when in difficult terrain.
Okay, so what am I rolling?
Well, you'll roll to attack on your greatsword, so you'll click your attack number twice. And that is a success, so now you'll roll your damage. All right. 10 damage. So the aboleth is swimming down. It does not catch Bria. She dives down and hacks her right in the back with the battle axe.
Greatsword.
Bree? Yeah, greatsword. Bree, you have 3 turns before you have to come back up for air. You start to drown.
Okay, well, I also have another bonus action.
Oh, yeah, form of the beast.
Yep. I am going to use my bite.
That's a hit.
Do I need to roll twice on this one too?
Oh yeah, because you're underwater. Oh wait, that's no. You don't have to. Oh wait, yeah. I'm wrong. Sorry. You hit. You're good. Now roll for damage. 15, and you bite it right in its ass, and you tear off a chunk. It's even more angry. Better hope you kill it for its next turn. Annabelle.
Did he come back up yet? Like at all?
No, he's actually still swimming down.
Mm, I'm gonna try to hit him with a crossbow.
Since the bolt has to fly through water, there's also disadvantage.
So roll twice.
Yes, and then pick the lowest. For a 12. That is a miss.
Okay, well that's all she can do.
All right. Ninx.
I guess I'm gonna cast lightning bolt. So give me a dex save.
All right. Again, he is still underwater, so he has advantage. First one is 18. Second one is 11. So highest is 18.
Damn, me pass. By then. Then I'm going to roll to cast Acid Arrow.
As a spell, so technic. Maddox, if it's a spell, would it still be at disadvantage? It's going through water?
Technically, no, because she's got 90 feet on it.
All right. So now roll for your damage there, Onyx.
Who's first?
19 damage.
All right. As the acid arrow strikes him in the back, he takes how much per turn?
Oh. 2d4 acid damage at the end of its next turn.
All right. Do you have another bonus action?
That is all.
All right. Winter.
I want to. Is Bree still in the water?
Yes.
I want to do a whirlwind.
Okay, I'm listening. What's your thoughts? Like, how do you want to cast this? Like,
First question. Do we know how low this fucking thing is?
is it 15 feet and still going down?
Let me check my. 300 feet. I'm gonna fucking bring it back to the surface. That way we can keep destroying this fucker.
All right, cast it.
Shit.
That's okay. When you roll to attack, it automatically cast it. That's damage?
Yeah.
That takes damage when you cast Whirlwind?
Yeah.
Motherfucker! All right, Winter, you stick your finger, just the tip, into the water, and the water begins to swirl. As it swirls, it picks up Bree, and it swoops her straight into the air, where she plops back down on the deck, and she spits up some water. She looks at you and says, "That was fun, and I want to do it again." As the aboleth also flies up into the air, he's going to go ahead and make an attack since he is going to fall on you guys. What'd you say?
I heard this. Is this a disadvantage?
No, he's just making a regular attack right now. So, first things first, it looks as if the creature sneezes. But as it sneezes, the mucus lands on all of you. And all of a sudden, you cannot breathe. No. And as you try to breathe in, the air hurts. Yes, Dio, even you. Suddenly, you feel compelled to go in the water. As if it's the only source to breathe. But first, I need Constitution saving throws out of everybody. Brina, fail. Nix, fail. Dio, succeed. Miris, succeed. Annabelle, succeed. Winter, fail. Alright. Bree, Nix, Winter, all of you have to get into the water to be able to continue breathing. The other three of you, wipe the mucus off your face and are able to breathe. No, you have to get in the water. Water, you're like a fish now. You have to breathe water. But that's only his big. It's just mucus from him. A creature that touches this or is hit by it must succeed a dexterity or DC 14 Constitution saving throw. On a fail, the creature is diseased for 1 to 4 hours. The diseased creature can breathe only underwater. So while I'm at it, I'm going to roll a D4, and it's unless somebody's got Dispel Magic, this is how long you all have to stay underwater, which is 4 hours. Now for its actual turn. It's got a plus 12 to attack. So 23, who wants to take some damage? Brina, gotcha. First one is a 3d6 plus 5. So that'll be 17. Half of that for you. Let's just say 8. Yeah, I also need you to make a Constitution saving throw. Alright, Bree. Luckily enough, the disease did not affect you. For his second and final turn is going to be his heavy hitter, the tail, for 5d10. Plus. So you take 32, which is 16. Then it looks at Dio's. Dio. Actually, it just looks at Dio. Dio, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
A Constitution saving throw?
Or sorry, Wisdom.
I already rolled a Constitution. Okay. A 13.
Unless you take damage, you do everything the aboleth commands you to do. And right now, it tells you to let go of the steering wheel.
Okay. So I have to listen to everything that it says?
Everything until you take damage.
Okay. Dio's just gonna let go and just is like just gonna stand there. I guess would be the term.
As Dio lets go, on the inside, their body, they are crying. But on the outside, they look stoned. They are not doing anything but standing there. The aboleth hits the deck of the ship and starts wrangling like crazy. Next up, Dio is under control, mind control. So Miris, let's show us what you got.
Here we go, and I pull out of my my coat a stick that looks kind of like scorched. And I grab it on either ends and I just crush it between my hands and I cast Witch Bolt at the Abolus.
All right. Does that have a roll to attack on it?
Does. I'm gonna roll that now. All right. Does that roll automatically?
Uh,
I clicked
Max.
it.
Max, I might need your help. Does Witch Bolt have a roll to attack on it?
Hang on a second, I'm checking.
Yeah, it says make a ranged spell attack against the creature. I guess I'll just click on instead of the.
Do you see the number next to it? The like plus whatever.
Ah, yes.
Yep, you'll click that.
Oof.
14 is a hit.
It hits?
It hits.
Okay.
Let's see that
All right.
damage and let's hear how you describe it.
All right. Let's see, we got 40-12. All right, yeah. It as soon as the stick is crushed within my hands, I just kind of open my hands and just three different arcs just kind of like disperse and just start wrapping itself uh around the creature with lightning just going crazy all over it.
And with that, it takes 26 damage and drops to -9 health. Its body explodes, putting guts all over your ship. Your sails drip with its insides, its intestines hanging from your mast, and the blood soaking the wood.
Well, it's a job well done. I just clap my hands and I walk back down to the poop deck to start cleaning again.
Dio is free of his mind control, yes, and everybody gets 1,000 XP. Plus 1,000. Sorry, I've got to add Breeze and Winters, so give me a second, guys.
Alright, so I just switched mine to XP on the advancement type.
Just put yourself at 133,000. It's okay, Dio. I'll add yours real quick.
Thanks, man. I've been struggling this for a while because my phone for some reason is not letting me work it. I guess would be the.
Dio, why are you set to milestone and not XP?
I don't know. I don't know how this stuff works. I asked for assistance on the first day, and then I didn't get those assistance. So I apologize. I
It's okay. It's
understood
fixed.
how to. Thanks, man.
This is needs to.
All right. So, with that being said, I have the perfect thing for you guys. Oh, it's perfect to me. You all stand there and are congratulating each other, proud of the accomplishment, defeating a beast at sea, when all of a sudden, a dark figure looms above you. You look up, and this creature looks real familiar, almost as if it was Jason's. Does this ring any bells to anybody? I thought me killed Jason. Jason did die, but if you remember, Jason always had a creature by his side. Taz, what was it? I'll help you out then. The beholder of Jason looms above all of you. All of its eyes watching each one of you independently. And it smiles, and as it smiles, saliva drips from its mouth. You hear Meave yell, now, calm down, Jeffrey. As she motions for it to come down, she pats it on its head. She says, sorry about that, guys. He still thinks he's supposed to kill you right now. I keep telling him to wait, but he doesn't listen to me. She says, don't worry, he won't harm a fly or a hair on your head. At least not yet. I don't want him to hurt you yet. She starts chuckling to herself.
So is that thing like your...
She stops and looks at you and says, huh?
So is that thing like your pet, or...
Well, duh, what do you think, silly?
I don't know, I've just never seen anyone own a holder before. I got an owl.
Do you want to pet him?
Can I?
Sure.
Alright, I go to pet it.
Roll a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. $12.
Congratulations, man. You just lost your first body part of the game as it lops off your pinky finger.
Oh! It's alright. I wasn't really using that one. And I just kind of grab onto it, trying to hold back tears.
Maeve looks at you and says, you still want to pet him?
I'm gonna respect its, I don't think it wants me petting it. And I just kind of, back off.
She says, good choice, as she latches on to a piece of its skin where it looks like it's a handhold. And he flies off with her. My ride's here, adventurers! I hope to see you at the next milestone. For I hope you're ready. I have something evil planned. Better than what Jason could have ever done for any of you. Here we go. Dio, do you have the tinkering ability?
Might. Or I could let him have the tooth that I have, or something. I don't know. I just feel bad that he lost his precious little pinky. It's a pinky, guys!
Bending.
Dio looks at you and says, hang on, I got the thing. Drops down to his knees and begins carving the dragon tooth he has. Until finally, he's made it to a sharp little claw almost. He's already attached harnesses to it, so he straps it to your hand.
Ouch!
After, of course, he has fixed the wound and cauterized it.
Thank you. Actually pretty cool.
You're welcome. I know. And Dio is just gonna have a slight little tear just fall from his eye.
I'm just gonna sit there and play with my new pinky for a little while.
You see Myra sit down and just go yum 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 as he wiggles his new pinky finger. All right,
It was
Captain.
a thank you for saving us. That's my reason.
Thank you, Claw.
Because he saved me technically in a way because I was being controlled by the monster, and then he killed the monster, and then now I'm not controlled. So yeah.
All right, Captain. So, here's your issue. Dio let go of the wheel.
Mage hand.
Oh, here's the question. It's been so long that what direction are you pointed in anymore?
I don't know, but I'm going right.
Does anybody have a compass to help this woman out?
I don't.
Damn it. I can take her away.
Roll a wisdom saving throw or check.
Wouldn't that be intelligent?
Or yeah, intelligence. Yeah, Bree hands you 2 sticks and says, "Here's your compass."
Thanks.
Well, you can ask your team, see if anybody else got something helpful.
Anybody else got anything helpful? No, Tad, you can get back on the river.
Doesn't sound like anybody else has anything.
Okay, cool. Taz, can you go back to where you were put?
Yeah, I can do that.
And then he can resolve the issue.
All right, Taz, Winter has placed the issue upon you. The person you held responsible for holding the wheel got taken control of and let go of the wheel. So you know, no idea what direction you're heading in.
Can I roll perception or investigation?
Yeah.
Which one?
Hey,
27.
you realize one of the clouds are on your left now instead of right in the middle where the boat was pointed.
I guess I'm gonna turn the ship that way.
All right. You turn the boat to the left just a little, and you have a sense of relief as you're back on track. Now, I can give you the next 4 hours of boring scenery, or I could skip you. What does everybody want?
I'll skip Arena.
Yeah, about to skip.
Got 3 for skip.
Four for skip.
All right, Dio. As you guys go to sit back and relax the rest of the journey, Winter ties a rope around her waist and jumps into the water. 5 minutes later, she reemerges on a dolphin's back, and you just hear her yell. "Whee!" Goes back underwater. A couple minutes later, shoots back up, yells. "Whee!" And it keeps happening for like a solid 10 minutes before Winter finally lets go and says, "All right, I'm tired. Somebody let me back up, please."
Unless the dolphin wants to carry me.
Someone gonna help her back up.
I can't. I'm steering the ship.
Give her a hand.
It's okay. I heard Bree say I'll get her goofy ass. So Bree takes a long, dramatic sigh, walks to the edge of the ship and grabs the rope and yanks Winter up. The whole way, Winter's saying, "Uppies, uppies," until she lands on the deck and just slowly drifts into a sleep. All right. It doesn't take long. Let me look at my mappy here, make sure I got this right. Maddox said, "Hey, but the little guy can't get uppies." Winter gets up briefly, walks over to Taz and says, "Shh," kicks him right in the shin.
I accept it.
He said, I accept it. It doesn't take long before you all land into the next area of the map, the land of the Forever Wars. To your left, as you sail into this territory, you see a mountain range, and just beyond that mountain range, you see a massive temple with what seems like an old-fashioned Japanese dragon circling the top of it. Not far ahead is a small volcanic island with little wyverns flying around. Seems like civilization is lost here. Off to the far left, you swear you see a blue dragon zip by, but it disappears beyond the clouds of the Icelands. Up north, just way off yonder a little bit, you see a small civilization. Just a little itty bitty Viking like village. And to the left of that, a massive capital. That is all you can see for now. On a side note, guys, we are up to 26 subscribers just in this.
Let's go.
So with that being said, at the top of the list, Taz, you're steering the ship right now. So what you want to do?
I'm going for land, so I'm going to dock at this civilization.
The Viking civilization?
Yep.
So, Maddox, you steer past the volcanic island and sail for about another hour. So you land right at the shores of the Viking village. And immediately they dispatch 4 long ships. Vikings armed to the teeth with massive longbows, sharpened arrows, some even dripping with green ooze. You see a big, buff guy. He stands at least 7 feet tall. He's got hoofs for feet, horns on his head. He looks at you and says, "Oh, what are you doing here?"
I'm gonna persuade him that we're just here to find land and just, seeing what's out there.
Roll.
God dang it. 13.
He says,
Guys, remember
yeah,
that.
you're gonna have to do better than that, matey. Why are you here?
Listen, we're trying to get to the dragon claw thingamabob to get a thing. We're just taking a bit of a rest. It's been a long
He chuckled. He
few days.
chuckles and says, "You, the lot of you, to Dragon Claw Island."
Is that a problem?
Oh no, just let me know when you sail out, mate, so I can see you all drowned in your misery as the dragons sink your boat.
Yeah, we'll be fine. We've
Huh.
slain worse.
That's what the last group said.
We'll be fine.
He says, "So be it. Come meet Arlita. Maybe he'll give you a good night's rest before you go die."
Yeah, I'm with Dio. Can I intimidate his ass?
Roll intimidation.
Gladly. Maybe not. Oh, 22.
He says, "I already gave you admittance. Why are you trying to be an ass? Get your ass over here."
Admit that we will be fine.
I will never lie to myself.
Intimidation.
Oh, he rolled a 27.
Yeah, I have rolled 11. Never mind. You guys good for going to meet their leader?
I'm down.
Winter, Bree,
Bree
Dio.
said yes.
Sure, whatever.
Bree's always down for some fuckery.
I suppose.
All right. Your ship sails onward and docks. It's a harpy. What about it? Oh my god, you see a titty, you little girl. Anyways, your ship sails and docks at their port. You are escorted into the main loft of the cabins, the longhouse. When you walk inside, you see a dragon-born red sitting upon a throne. A gigantic longsword at the side of him, at least twice the size of the neck of the dragon you just defeated. He sits there with his arms on the sides of the chair, and he looks upon you with the beady red eyes glaring down upon you as he smiles softly. So, you're the ones wishing to dare yourselves to doom. Real quick, who do we nominate as someone to speak to him? One for Taz. Two for Taz.
Vote for Taz, I guess.
Three for Taz. Four for Taz. One for Miris. Deal, who's Morris? Thank you, Miris.
It autocorrected for me. I literally
It's okay,
spelled
Dio.
it right, and it autocorrected.
Alright. Taz, he looks upon you and says, so, are you the ones that wish to doom yourselves this next evening or two, or within a fortnight?
I mean, we're the ones that wanna go to Dragonclaw Island to defeat some shit and find a thing. That's what you mean.
Have you not heard the stories?
Yeah, stories are stories.
Grab a seat, let me tell you, for this one's real.
Yeah.
He says, believe me not, but grab a seat. He pulls out a chair beside him. And it's a little stool. Actually, it's a little chair, but it's big enough for you to sit in.
I'm gonna sit on the floor in front of him.
Taz, not taking the chair off her, sits in front of him, crisscrosses his feet, hands on the elbows and hands on his knees, looks up at him like a little kid listening to a story. My father, Ugalan, was the clan chief of this land before many plethoras ago. It was that evening he went to war with the elven community. That night, he took himself and 13,000 soldiers to that island. He was sent to retrieve an item in a portal that was supposedly in the volcano. They didn't even make it to the volcano before 7 adult red dragons smited half the army. Another half gone within an hour. By the time, it was just my father and a couple men. They reached the base of the volcano where a large black dragon, twice the size of any dragon we've ever seen run this land, stood upon him. There was nothing but a blink of the eye, and my father was swallowed whole. I heard this story simply because the little brother of the bunch of a soldier who died at war that night came back, soaked in blood, cut to the bone, missing hands. Came back and told the story of how my father sacrificed himself to save him. You see a single red tear fall down his face as he looks, but he keeps a serious look, not a quiver of the chin. I don't wish for you all to go, but if you must, there is a nation near this island. Go there and speak to Boar. He is a blue dragonborn. He will guide you. Taz?
So your father, the Ooga Booga guy, How many soldiers did he take exactly?
Uglin, you fuck. He stops for a second and breathes. His name was Uglin, and he took 13,000 soldiers.
Yeah, ooga booga, whatever. I think we got this. There's 7, 8 of us. We'll be fine. Yeah, sure.
He laughs hard. He says, "If you wish, but first, have some ale, eat some food, get some rest."
Yeah, I don't trust your food or your ale. We don't want it. We got our own.
He says, "Fine. How about this?" He gets up. He walks to the center of the room where a giant barrel sits. He grabs a single mug, shows the insides of it to you, dips it in the ale, and drinks it whole. He says, "It's good, trust me."
Yeah, but what if this is stuff that like you're immune to? Like we don't trust that kind of shit.
You hear him yell in a foreign language. Almost sounds like he's demanding somebody, and he brings out an elf. And he goes back to common, and he says, "All right, look, elf, drink this, and you'll go home." The elf hurriedly grabs the mug, dips it in, and drinks whole. And he sits down, and he looks up at the Dragonborn. He says, "Well, can I go now?" He says, "Wait now. These adventurers are skeptical of me. You must wait." 10
Well,
minutes go by. Nothing happens. The Dragonborn looks upon the elf and says, "Go now, before I change my mind."
well, you see, sir, I have at least 3, maybe 4 elves with me right now, and I'm pretty sure they don't like that you're keeping their people captive.
"Oh, no, you see, sir, that he got stranded here a couple weeks ago. I just haven't had the time to send him home until you guys showed up, so I said, fuck it, let me prove myself."
Mm-hmm.
It says, "You don't believe me? Look into my eyes. And if you must, Maddox, since you're still not trusting him after everything I've done, roll an insight check."
11.
Motherfucker. All right, Maddox, what's your next move? I'm trying here.
I'm trying to give others an opportunity to talk behind me, but Bree's doing it in silence.
Can I just go and grab a mug and start drinking?
Mira is tired of the bickering between the two, says, "If I'm gonna die, I want to get drunk." Grabs a big old ale, or a mug of ale, and slurps it down. He looks upon the Dragonborn and says, "Man, this is some damn fine ale you got here." The
Give it.
Dragonborn smiles and says, "Fine, let the feast begin." He whistles, and other younglings of Dragonborns travel into the room with platters of food, all the way from fully roasted hams, hogs, turkeys, everything you could think of, whole steaks sitting on a platter in front of the tables. The Dragonborn sits at the head of the table, snatches up the biggest steak, chops off a hunk of the pork. Winter, why don't you state that aloud?
I can't. I'm having a little business on the side.
No, Dio. Cow.
I fully indulge. I happily take whatever they put on my plate.
Dio, just remember you're a druid. Animals are your friends.
I know.
Every steak you could think of. The Dragonborn sits next to you, Dio, and says, "Hey, try this for me."
What is it?
Only the best prime rib there is to have round.
Mm, no, No, thanks. I'm good.
Intimidation roll.
No!
What'd you
Bro,
get,
that's
Dio?
so messed up. I don't know
Can I
yet.
counter it?
Hey,
'Cause I
hey,
haven't.
hey, hey. Can Brina run over there and smack it out of his hand?
He rolled a 27.
Can I counter
Even
it?
for DM.
Hang on, Brina. Roll a dexterity check to see if you could smack it.
Okay, well, I also have advantage.
Please.
Okay?
What am I rolling?
Dexterity check. He's got a +7 to dexterity, so that's a 22. As you fly by, Brina, the Dragonborn slaps you to the side like you're nothing. He says, I'm trying to be nice.
Who said I wanted you to be nice?
I do if you want to way off this fucking island.
I don't need you to get off this fucking island.
Oh, yeah? Do you want to test that?
My peeps can get me off. I'm good.
The Dragonborn looks at the rest of you and says, do you all wish to choose violence tonight instead of accepting the hospitality?
I'm gonna
Whoa,
hold
whoa,
Sharp
whoa,
and grasp
whoa,
my
whoa,
hands.
whoa. I think we all got off on the wrong foot here.
I'm on the right one.
The Dragonborn stands and he
God.
whistles again. This time, 38 of his personal army walk into the room, fully cladded up with paladin armor almost. Great swords the size of all of you. Winter sits back down, puts her face down, and starts eating.
Who said that?
I'm still holding Sharp and grasp in my hands, man.
No, you don't need to fist anyone today.
Yes.
God. It's like his morning coffee. He's not gonna have a good day without it.
Fucking dead.
I'm sorry. Can I just interrupt here to say you said him fisting somebody is like his morning coffee and he can't have a good day without it.
Dude, every time we play, he has to touch something that he shouldn't be touching.
I'm sorry, but that's my new slogan. Call it.
Oh, fuck.
Do it.
Hang on. Before we continue,
Crying.
hang on. Hang on. Maris, do you choose to stand and fight or are you sitting back down and eating?
I haven't stood up to fight at all. I've been eating the whole time.
He's over here mowing.
Yeah, my face is covered in chicken grease and beer and yeah, I'm having a good old time.
That's an insight check, Winter, and I will tell you now, even with a good roll, your advantages are not good at all. The odds are about 10 to 1.
Okay, so they're like ganging up on people. Okay. Can we just bomb this shit?
I am an artificer. I can make that.
It's better than fisting.
Brina kindly rejects the plate of beef, slides it back, and instead rips off a hunk of the chicken and sets it onto her platter. And says, this is more like it.
Really good. Say with my face stuffed.
Winter
Can I push
walks over
away?
to Bree, looks at the plate of food she has, smiles at Bree, and kindly swaps their plates, grabbing the whole plate of chicken Bree has and setting the beef on the table in front of her.
That's awful.
Kisses her on the forehead and walks away.
Winter kisses her on the forehead and kindly gets up and walks away. It's fucking Winter laughing like that.
So we got beef now.
Hey, Dia.
Yes.
I said Dia, not Dio, but thanks for answering me since the DM's ignoring me.
Okay,
I'm not
I'm
ignoring
sorry.
you.
I
I'm
thought I
laughing
heard
my
Dio.
fucking ass off.
I'm with the gnome. I'm ready to shock some assholes.
But
Hang
hey,
Well,
on.
Dia,
What do you need, Maddox?
how alright, give me a short dragon. Just let me do this. Please.
Before I do this, I do want to say, y'all, that this shit is so funny. I'm not fucking editing it all tonight. I'm just throwing our intro, outro pictures, and boom, it's going on YouTube. This shit's fucking hilarious. Alright, Maddox, as you wish. A small child dragonborn walks by with a plate of food, smiling and humming to themselves.
Alright, so I'm gonna step in front of him, right? I got shocking grasp in my hand, right? I'm just gonna boop him on the nose and shock the fuck out of him.
Roll for attack.
Oh my god.
19
That's a hit.
and 11 damage.
And the child dies.
Oh shit!
Oh my god!
Oh no!
What did you do?
Maddox. Hang on, let me drink some water out real quick.
Say hi to the guys. Not sponsored by water, but still, stay hydrated.
Alright. Real quick before we get too far into this, Ninx, are you okay? I haven't heard much from you.
Hurts a little bit.
You said what?
They're here. They're just chilling because they don't feel the best. So they're like listening and playing, but like not at the same time.
Okay, I just want to make sure they're okay and they're not mad they're getting skipped over or anything, and if they are, I'm not doing it intentionally.
Okay, this is a good session.
This has been a good session. I just wanted to stop and make sure Ninx is okay before we continue on. So, Taz, as you shocking grasp this child's nose, it falls to the ground, lifeless. The leader of the clan looks at you. His smile completely dissipates. All 38 guards in the room draw their great swords.
I just
Wait, wait,
booped
wait, wait,
him.
wait, wait, wait. Wait. I think I have a spell that can solve all of our issues, okay? We can reincarnate this guy, right? Please? Or like, I don't know what it's called. Oh my god, I have the spell. I don't know where it's at.
Are you wanting to
Yeah,
reanimate
reincarnate.
the card?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Can I do that?
Yes.
Oh, perfect. I'm gonna cast it and reincarnate the child. Taz, if you ever pull some stupid shit like this again, I will sob even more than when this guy tried to feed me meat.
So as
It's a
Dio drops their knees and
child.
reincarnates the body, you guys hear the doors of the longhouse slam open, and you look down the row, and you see a suit of armor. You see no face, just the whole suit is engulfed in red, and it's followed by 5 hellhounds. You see the leader of the dragon clan drop to his knees and says, "Father, I thought you were dead." And in a deep, willowing, wispy voice, you hear, "Son, I am dead. I've come to claim what is rightfully mine. But seeing as if you're in the middle of something, and this one just killed my grandson, I'll take him instead."
Whoa. I saved your grandson, though. So, I mean, it kind of, don't get me wrong, he might have done something bad, but you also have to think, I saved your grandson to where he's alive now. Isn't that a good thing? Isn't it like redoing what damage has been done?
He
Anything,
grips
sir?
the hilts of his long sword, grips his shield, and charges. This time, everybody in the room lurches. But as they're all about to pile onto you, time stops.
Where's
Maeve
me?
walks through the room. She says, "What have y'all done?"
Don't look at me.
Hey, well, I didn't do anything except for reject me and save a kid after Taz decided to kill a kid by booping his nose with
Hey, don't
electric
throw me
shock.
under the bus.
How you just gonna throw your friend under the bus like that?
I just booped his nose, man.
Because I want to protect my life. I mean, I'm too good looking to die at this moment.
Well, so
Maeve
am I.
starts laughing her ass off. And as she's laughing, you hear her say, "You? A deer? Good looking?" She falls to the ground laughing harder.
Okay,
Listen, Meave,
bitch, I
we
see
don't need
how it
your
is.
negativity here tonight. We just want to go.
She says, "You imbeciles! This was the next step of your journey! You all chose violence! All
Not
you had to
you.
do was sit and eat, and you made me look like a fool.
No, no,
Miss
no, no.
Shush, you're new to this group, you don't even know how they run."
No, no. See, all we did was refuse to eat their food, and they took that as a sign of they chose violence, so we chose violence.
So you turned down hospitality?
Yes.
Whoa.
Oh my, were you ready
We
to
didn't
Trust
all
no
fucking
one.
hard?
we didn't all choose that way. I told them I didn't want to eat meat because, I'm a druid. I'm also a deer that's also animal. So it's hard to choose, to eat meat if you don't even know if it's made out of your kind of creature or people. So I'm sorry. Not all of us chose violence. Some of us did. Some of us, I will admit, we did do a decent amount of violence. But it wasn't all of us. So you can't put the blame on all of us. You would have to put the blame on some of us.
Within a blink of an eye,
Ma'am.
Maeve appears in front of you. She says, "You turned down meat? How about this?" She grabs a piece of the steak on the table and holds it up to your mouth. "Chew it or I'll snap your neck like it's nothing."
Uh, no thanks for either of those
She
options.
grabs a hold of the sides of your head and says, "Chew."
Whoa, whoa. Can we not do this, please? I don't want to die, but I also don't want to eat my animal friends. So please don't make me do this. I would prefer not to do this. As he just starts bawling his eyes out and is just like scared, I guess would be the word. Petrified, even.
She smiles, drops the meat, and tosses you to the ground. How do you all plan to make it a step in this world if you can't even chew a piece of meat to save your own life? I'm going to save you again, simply because everybody in this room is at least roughly 10 times higher than your current power level. Especially that helmed horror back there. If I were to release him right now, all of you be dead in a couple of moments. She backs up and she turns around and she sees that Taz is holding shocking grasp and that Nynx is close to grabbing her by the throat. And she says, "Oh, here I am, saving your life, and you're getting ready to attack." She said, "That's cute and all, but if I die, a lot of things will go wrong real fast."
Yeah, another one of you will come along. Leave us alone.
Oh, there will be not another one of me, but instead something much tougher, yes. You ever heard of a Hydra?
Yeah.
She looks at you and says, "Boy, I have helped you and you are being a smartass?
You got a problem?
I'll deal with you later."
Sure you will. I'm giving her a wink.
She says, "Boy, if you're going to take me to bed, you better take me out for a dinner first."
There's plenty of food here.
She blushes and says, "Enough!" She snaps her fingers and disappears. As she snaps her fingers, you look around and the room slowly reverberates back to normal. The child is 10 paces back from where it did die, and the leader is currently sitting next to Dio. The armored guards are they're standing at guard all around the room still, have not moved. And it goes right back. "So what'll it be, dear boy? A bite of the food?"
Um, uh, um, do I have to? I'm not
He
really
says, "Well,"
into eating meat.
he says, "Well, why didn't you say so?" He snaps his fingers, and the bellboys come back, but this time a plate of berries and all kinds of things unrelated to meat. He says, "If you would have said so, I wouldn't have got so hostile."
Oh, okay. And then he just kind of smiles a little bit. And he's a little bit happier, and he's like, "Thank you. I'm sorry. I'm very good at, I guess, speaking my mind." And he just starts shoving a whole bunch of berries into his mouth.
The dragon leader smiles and chuckles. He says, "It's all right, youngin." And he looks upon Taz. He says, "So, you gonna put that shocky grass away, or you gonna shock my son?"
Um, I think we all need to just dip. We just need to go.
He says, "Finish your meal and I'll have your ship ready to go." "I agree. Your presence isn't welcome here much longer."
I don't want to be here much longer, so I'm just gonna go to the shit. I'll just be there.
He says, "So be it. Have your time. Get out of my hair. Let my meal be easier."
If it means anything, I've enjoyed the company and the food.
He says, "And I will drink to that." He grabs a mug and drinks.
I raise my mug as well and drink.
And with that, fellas, our session can go for another 20 minutes or so. I don't remember what time we started
Yay!
because I've only got a 2-hour cap on this. All right, Taz, you slink your way back to the ship. When you get there, you notice your cabin is lit in a bright white light.
I'm gonna investigate.
As you approach, you see a white horse. Its wings to its side. It has not noticed you yet.
Can I help you, horseman thing?
It looks at you. It kind of looks shocked, but in your head, you hear, "And so who are you, sir?"
I'm the one of the owners of this ship. Why are you on my ship?
"I'm looking for Taz." I have a message.
I'm Taz?
A man by the name of Half Pint warns you that grave danger lies ahead.
I'm supposed to trust my brother. Again.
He says, for what it's worth, your brother's dead.
Good. He deserved it.
He says, also, I'm supposed to drop something off for Winter, Dio, and Neeks.
And that would be...
You see him stomp his paw, and his white wings spread wide, and he says, the Pegasus power in me. I demand you to arise. And with a blink of an eye, a unicorn,
Yeah.
bright purple hair, stands in front of you. This is meant to be for Winter. He says it again. He says it again. And this time, a giant orange panther stands up with the top hat. He says, for whatever reason, he said to give this to Dio.
And for Ninx?
He says, yes, and for Neeks. He stands back. He says, prepare yourself. He shoves his head on the ground, taps his foot twice, says nothing, and he bows as a white snow wolf runs from inside his body and stops in front of you, standing 6 feet tall and proud. And it looks at you and says, are you Neeks?
That's my wife.
He says, point me in her direction, sir. I must be at her side.
Yeah, just go lay on her bed for right now. She's got food to handle, I think.
He says, all right. Point me to her bed, sir.
Just gonna point him to it. It's
He
the
walks
one right
over.
there.
He walks over. He does 4 circles, stops, does 5 more circles, stops, does 1 real big circle, and then plops down.
What about the rest of us? Got anything for us? Eh?
Maybe if you ask nicely.
Well, what can you give me for Brie?
He says, depends on how nice you're asking, because I heard she could be a bit of a barbaric freak.
I mean, yeah. But we still love her.
He says, all right, I got something for her. He turns around, stomps his hoof on the back wall. As he does so, a hellhound appears, sitting on Brina's bed.
Lucky bitch.
Damn!
Love you too, Brie.
He says,
All right.
is there anybody else I'm forgetting of?
Well, you're forgetting myself, but you're also forgetting our new guy. His name's Miris. He's pretty cool.
He says, oh, really? Well, for Miris, I'll give him a red wyvern. It is nothing but a small wyvern, and it will not get any bigger. It is rideable, but it is not fightable. As well as the rest of your mounts, they will not be fightable at all. They are mounts, not fightables.
All right, so what about me? And don't pull any funny games.
He says, I was told by your brother to give you something in particular, something funny.
Yeah.
He opens one of his wings and drops a pair of stilts.
Should have seen that coming.
Huh?
Should have seen that coming.
No, I'm just playing. Redacted, that's not really what it gives you. Instead, it gives you a dire wolf.
Now we're talking.
He says, now keep in mind, all of them, you best tell your team too. You cannot fight with them. They are
Yeah.
purely on land mounts.
Yeah. They'll be fine.
He says, I'm being serious. If they try to attack with them, something horrible will happen to these creatures.
It's fine.
All right. And with that, guys, I just got a notification. We are at 1 hour and 57 minutes. So I have to call the session here. So with that being said, everybody, I wish you all a farewell. And let's do our goodbyes. On the list, we have Taz.
Goodbye.
We have Nynx.
See you later.
We have Brina.
Bye.
We have Winter. We have Dio.
Bye.
And our newest of Morris.
Yes. But I'll see you guys next time.
With that, guys, good night. Stay tuned for next time when we come back again to dare on this new world to them.